As a closeted senior in high school, I made the wise decision of downloading a pro-LGBT app. It promised a safe space, a place where I could meet others just like me. The app was Grindr, or as the gays like to call it, dinner. And the amount of dicks my virgin eye saw, excuse my French judge, but oui. Literally, the notification of these images came faster than, well, some of the men on that app. Quickly. It was like, I'm single, boom, dick. I'm so lonely, boom, dick. Or something like, I'm a husband with a wife and 3 beautiful children at home who don't know my real sexuality. Boom, you get the point. Yeah, I was alarmed, overwhelmed, no longer welcome to church on Sundays. But then I noticed something else on my phone. A study conducted by Rutgers on February 22nd of 2020. It said I wasn't alone. Almost half of millennials have received these dreaded images they never asked for, leading Rutgers to coin the world's newest term for internet crime, cyber flashing. So today, let's understand why men send them, why they shouldn't, and how we can stop them. Because we live in a hyper-sexualized society, and it's about time we all take a damn Adderall. First point, let's go. So when I was talking to my grandpa about this year's speech topic, I kind of hesitated to say penises, grandpa. I'm talking about male genital. Yeah. To my surprise, he had actually sent one back in the day. By mail. Never will I forget when he told me, and Sonny, that's how I met your grand. Since the dawn of time, men have sent pictures of their goodies for 2 reasons. Too much tech and not enough education. First, tech is the new sex. Rutgers on March 17th of this year explains that since the start of the 21st century, our culture has shifted away from traditional sexual exploration and opted for virtual intimacy. Fortune on February 12th of this year says, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, people have found new ways to connect intimately. In 2020, dating sites like Tinder set record of over 3 billion matches in just a single day. OkCupid and Bumble saw similar results. Oddly enough, this data was actually collected the day after President Biden was elected into office. Let the horny liberals celebrate, damn it. While radical, undeniably dating apps is the new speed dating. Video dates are the new blind dates, and sexting, well, it's the new foreplay. However, it comes with costs. Cybercrime such as scamming, stalking, and of course cyber flashing only exacerbate on these platforms. While cybersex proves innovative, it can't promise security. Next, men don't understand consent. On July 18th of 2019, a study conducted by the Journal of Sex Research revealed that men who sent these photos honestly believed that their counterparts wanted it. Even worse, these men viewed memberships to dating websites as pre-approval for sending these graphic photos. Look, I was pre-approved to attend college, but Brian Snyder didn't tell me I actually had to know how to play water polo. Now, I sneak into these competitions. This week, I am Matteo Mauro from Mississippi State University. Judge, if you just want to make sure that looks right on your screen, we'll be all good. In all seriousness, when men send these photos without consent, these pictures become harmful. Because according to this narrative, if you are already in communication with these men, you've already asked for it. Living in the belt of the Bible. When I tell you I hid in the closet pretty damn well, I'm telling the pretty damn truth. I was part of my school's varsity soccer team. Not the balls I'd rather be chasing. And also part of my school's Youth for Christians. The only Christian I know is my sneaky link from last night. Yeah! Much like my naivety, when men send these photos without consent, it encourages our 2 harmful effects. Sexism leads to harassment, and harassment leads to trauma. First, sexism. Essentially, when men send these photos without being held accountable, we're allowing them to assert their male dominance and superiority. It's like our men are back in the caveman days, where big man with big stick is now big man with big. You get the point. Honestly, the aforementioned Journal of Sex Research's findings proves barbaric. Out of the 1,000 men tested in their study, conveniently named Brad, Chad, my homophobic dad, we found our answer. Every participant demonstrated higher levels of narcissism and endorsed hostile sexism. As the NCBI on July 19th of 2019 furthers, it's when men send these photos without being held accountable, their sexist actions translates into in-person interactions, be it through sexual harassment or even assault. When we can't ensure that there will be consequences for men's actions in sending these photos, we're not only condoning these pictures, we're facilitating worse. Next, men shouldn't be sending pictures of their third leg because it's triggering for past sexual assault victims. A psychologist, Virginia Gilbert, in her 2020 Huffington Post article analyzes, most assault victims will actually turn to the internet rather than a physical setting when seeking intimacy. Because of their assault, they now associate in-person interactions with vulnerability. She warns, no matter how protected we might feel behind the screens of our phones, graphic imaging as well as sexual triggering language can turn anyone's recovering process into regression. Listen, there is nothing wrong with sending these photos to your counterpart consensually, but when we, men, exploit that right, not only are we contributing to rape culture, but we risk harming those most vulnerable. So the first dick pic I ever took was purely on accident. My mom, she actually bought me one of those disposable cameras from a school field trip to the local farm. Yeah, I was so excited to take pictures of horses that while I rushed myself in the bathroom, dropped my camera and the flash went off. My mom, she later got those pictures developed, and let's just say I captured some real stallions. Nay! My mom was then arrested for child pornography. While mom doesn't deserve to be in jail, there should be consequences for unwanted harassment. Solutions. I've got restorative and preventative measures. First, legislation. Now, while all states do have laws that exist to protect us from things such as online predators, as we've established, cyber flashing is just as important. Yet only Texas, the state where on Valentine's Day you can buy meat in the shape of a heart, has made this issue illegal. Forbes in September of 2020 explains that internationally we are seeing far more efforts being displayed, despite this being an American issue. So I did the government homework for you. And I'm a communications major whose only prerequisite for classes is star stickers and colored pencils. I really don't care about the money. I have a loaded husband who dropped his wife and 3 beautiful children because they didn't believe in his real sexuality. Point is, view the link I've provided in the description of this video. It will tell you exactly who your congressperson is and provide you a written script of exactly what to say to them to encourage more legal action. Because it's about time we start calling this crime what it really is, a crime. Next, preventative measures. Today, I want to share with you guys my penis. PSA. In order to keep us all protected from graphic imaging, I've created an online handout ensured to ever prevent coming into contact with these photos in the first place. In it is information concerning safe ways to participate in cyber conversations, as well as numerous and reliable trusted platforms that promise to secure you from ever seeing these photos on them in the first place. Additionally, I've attached filters that you can add to your phone, preventing the sending of these photos to your social medias and even text messages. Because let's face it, opening your phone in the 21st century is kind of like playing the 18+ version of the child's game Peekaboo. Just, the penis. The point is, participating in cyber conversations can be scary, but with these resources, it doesn't have to be. Conclusion. So while you might say that my high school Grindr experience days was ruined because of online flashing, you'd be wrong. Because if TikTok has taught me anything, it's how to track an IP address and ruin anyone's life with a simple email to their family, business, school. Point is, I need to get a life, but also, we explored the reasons men send them, why they shouldn't, and how we can stop them. Because I think we can all agree, it's about time we put the mouse back up into its house.